The latest season of Apple TV Plus's children's TV show, Jane, boasts just as many imaginative adventures into the wild as ever. Starring Ava Louise Murchison as the titular Jane and Mason Blomberg as David, her best friend, Jane follows the young environmentalist as she transports herself into the habitats of endangered species everywhere while teaching her neighbors a thing or two about saving the planet. Cheerful and warm-hearted but serious about encouraging audiences to care about the Earth, Jane is worthy of carrying on Jane Goodall's message. Featuring cameos from wildlife experts at the end of every episode and a lot of genuine enthusiasm for saving the world, Jane is the kind of TV show that will make you feel a little better about the future of children's television. The series moves quickly enough to keep audiences interested in Jane and David's story without pulling the viewer's attention in too many directions. Though Jane's mom, Maria, Tamara Almeida, has to remind her to get her chores done, the reason she hasn't finished them is always because she cares so deeply about the natural world. Jane Season 3 lets us relieve the passion and joy of childhood, while younger viewers will feel inspired to take action. Murchison is undeniably genuine as Jane, and though it's a bit of a fantasy to imagine that one young girl could change the hearts and minds of so many adults around her, Jane makes it seem more possible than ever. The series is well aware that educational content for kids is vital to the success of big issues like the climate crisis. While one show might be a drop in the bucket of a global problem, it's nice that the series got made and encourages young people to speak out because their voices matter. Jane and David are equally relatable and aspirational, as two kids who are lost in their imaginations rather than technology, which is something that's getting rarer by the second. However, the young actors have a genial chemistry, and it's clear that the adult actors are having a lot of fun reminiscing about their own childhoods and youthful aspirations. Jane touches upon the fact that as we age, it's easy to become apathetic and let our responsibilities get in the way of remembering what really matters and the causes we were so passionate about as children. With a high production value and intimate feel, Jane is just as fun in the wild settings as it is within Jane's apartment building because the characters treat both settings like an adventure. It's a transporting series, and not just because the moments when Jane and David are in the wild are so vivid and immersive. Though the CGI animals can be a little distracting, this likely won't be an issue for kids tuning into Jane, who are just happy to see their favorite creatures brought to life on screen. Of course, Jane is for young audiences, but that doesn't stop adults from feeling the pull of Jane's unbridled love for the earth and empathy for all creatures, big and small. There's no hidden message or deeper meaning somewhere throughout Jane, as the series makes its themes and premise clear from the beginning. It's a show about education and environmental advocacy, first and foremost, but it never fails to make learning fun. Jane knows a lot about the animals she's studying, and the characters around her are eager to know more. Jane is a TV show you'll feel good about watching. Though Jane doesn't shy away from the truths about the environment, it has a positive spin. Jane does a great job of showcasing the real problems the world is facing due to the actions of humans and then presenting realistic action steps that kids can take to feel better. Even from the first episode, Jane tells us how to properly recycle our batteries, something young viewers can confidently do and bring into their daily lives while feeling that they're making a difference. While Jane's target audience can't make the biggest impact on the world, they can take these lessons into their hearts and grow up into adults who want to do better. It's nice that a show like Jane received funding and a platform for Season 3 and that there are people who will watch the series and feel moved to do at least one small thing for the Earth. Jane also ties in the plots to the fact that caring for the environment is ultimately good for humans, not just animals, as the Earth is where we live, too. It's a fun project for the whole family to dive into, and Jane just might teach the adults in the room a thing or two.